What's up, everybody? Today we're going to get into a massive transformation I had undergone, both physically and psychologically. I'm sharing this video in hopes that I can inspire anybody who is in a rut right now or embarking on a fitness journey and is unhappy with where they currently are at, or if you hit a rock bottom period. I've been there. I've been heavily involved in fitness my whole life. I know a lot about the nuances, psychological cues that you need to use in order to get back on track. I want to share this experience because I think it's pertinent to a lot of the mental health issues that are going on in society. A few years back, I fell down the hustle culture rabbit hole and overworked myself to the point of complete exhaustion. It negatively impacted my health to a point that I had to stay home and recoup and recover. I fell down a really deep, dark depression during this time and was overeating to the point that I had gained 45 pounds. In this video, I'll outline 6 key steps I took in order for me to lose that 45 pounds, build muscle, and I got a lot of tattoos along the way. I swear I'm not going through a midlife crisis. While I was at home, simple tasks like dragging myself out of bed and going to the washroom to brush my teeth felt daunting. I was extremely depressed and I had to reprogram my psyche, get back my discipline, and take control of my life again. Prior to this, I was 185 pounds. I was fit, competing in jiu-jitsu, running my business. All of that basically went out the window, and I was forced to take care of what is most important, which is your mental health and your physical health. So without wasting too much time, let's get into these steps. Step 1, I cut back my social media consumption. I found looking at everybody else's highlight reel was not conducive to me pulling myself out of this rut. I basically cut out all of these platforms with the exception of YouTube because I find that YouTube has some positive influences on there, providing you follow the proper channels. So that had a dramatic effect on my anxiety levels, my depression levels, and I was able to free up a lot of time for me to focus on myself and my inner peace, my inner strength, to meditate, to journal, and recoup. Step 2, I started getting accountable with my diet. So I basically cut out all of the junk that I was eating, fast food, sugars, and I followed a carnivore diet 5 days throughout the week, and 2 days I would carb up. The carb up period felt like a reward for the week of eating healthy. This had a dramatic impact on my gut health and fat loss. Step 3, I replaced negative self-talk with positive self-talk. While I was working so much and training so much, I was distracted. I didn't realize how much subconscious negative self-talk I had within me. Getting into therapy sessions definitely helped me with this, talking about the inner child. I can go into that in another video. I want this to be mainly about the physical transformation aspect, but in order for me to discipline myself again, I had to start looking in the mirror and repeating positive affirmations in order for me to manifest positivity in my reality. So I'd get up, listen to positive affirmations, and then I would walk and look into the mirror and say, it's gonna sound really cheesy, but I'd say, instead of calling myself fat, instead of calling myself a loser, I'd say, you're awesome. I'm grateful for having the roof over my head. I'm grateful for the food that I have. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for the shoes I'm wearing. Anything that you can think of that's positive, replace the negative with the positive. This has a profound effect on your overall well-being and how you perceive your reality. And this attitude will lead you to a better place. In the beginning, this was really hard. It was extremely uncomfortable, but over time, I found that I was slowly starting to feel better psychologically, and my depression symptoms started diminishing. Number 4, I implemented intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting makes it a lot easier to reduce your caloric intake because you're eating in a smaller time frame. I incorporated a 16 and 8, so I would fast for 16 hours and I would eat within 8 hours. Once in a while, I would increase my fasting window to 24 hours because after 24 hours, it promotes autophagy, which is the breakdown of old cell parts which allows your cells to operate more efficiently. Implementing the intermittent fasting along with the carnivore diet was really helpful. Getting into ketosis helped with burning fat, and it was also anti-inflammatory. So this was definitely helpful on my physical health as well as my mental health. Step 5, I took account of the people that were around me. I ended up basically embracing solitude for quite some time, just to work on myself, read, get into some kind of self-development, journaling, and stayed away from anybody who was engaging in self-destructive behavior. As I was in this solitude period, which was very difficult to be honest, I was able to bring more positivity into my life, and that attracted more positive, like-minded people. Those people that came into my life during this period are still around, and they have helped me cultivate a much better life. Step 6, once my health allowed for it, I started getting myself back into the gym. I would go to the gym and do 45 minutes of weight training, and then I would do 5 to 20 minutes of cardio. When I first started back, I had to basically start all over again. Prior to this, I was running 5 to 7 miles 4 times a week. I could barely run for 5 minutes because my health had just tanked, my cardio tanked. So I would start with 5 minutes on the stairs. I wouldn't put my hands on the handles. I would just hands down. I find that not using the handles on the stairs has a lot more benefit. It sucks a lot more, but it definitely benefits in fat loss, and it like just tightens up the body a lot more. That helped me a lot with toning up. At the end of my workouts, I always implemented some stretching. Stretching is really good for stress relief. It's very good for your range of motion. And as we get older, it's really important to maintain and improve your range of motion. So that concludes all the steps. One extra piece of information I'd like to add to this video is celebrate each and every little win. A little win could be you're depressed and you don't want to get out of bed. Just getting out of bed and making your bed is a win. Going to the gym, hitting a PR, those are wins. Taking it one day at a time, not looking at the big picture and how far you've fallen, taking it one step at a time, 1 minute at a time. Sometimes it's 1 second at a time. Celebrate the small wins and keep reinforcing positive affirmations to yourself. It'll just keep getting better. It'll be like a snowball rolling down the hill. The positivity will just keep building up. So that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you gained some inspiration. I'm going to be sharing a lot of fitness on this channel, a lot of fitness philosophy on this channel. I have experienced a lot of different fitness endeavors, and I'll also be breaking down different products that I'm taking from a skeptic's lens. I will be sharing some skeptical views on religion and spirituality, as well as these are topics I'm very passionate about and have a lot of experience in studying in. So that's all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and just remember, no matter where you're at, you can pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get to a better place. You can climb your way out of the tunnel and into the light. There are a lot more brighter days ahead. So stay positive, have a great morning, have a great afternoon, have a great evening, whatever time zone you're in. See you in the next video. I'm out.